What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Infinity Gauntlet Thanos. And so here we have the Mad Titan Thanos posed and out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's actually run through what he comes with. Thanos does get two different head sculpts. We do get the expression what he has on him right now, where he's smiling and laughing, which it looks really good. Then we do get an Old Man Thanos head, which has pretty nice details. I'm not going to display with it. He also does come with three left hands. We get a left-handed fist. We get a left hand with the Infinity Gauntlet with the hand open. And then, of course, we get the left hand snapping finger, which is really nice. I do like that little accessory. Other than that, we don't get anything else with Thanos. I would have liked to see an angry head expression, maybe some more hand options for his right hand. But overall, I think what we get is pretty decent for Thanos. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually move on to his details. And so here we have a closer look at Thanos. Now, I think Hasbro has done an amazing job with this classic looking Thanos. Now, I know Toy Biz never got around to making Thanos. We had a modern day Build-A-Figure Thanos, and we had the Walmart exclusive Thanos. But we've never had a good Marvel Legends version of classic Thanos, and I think Hasbro has knocked it out of the park with this figure. So, having a look at his head, they did do a really good job giving him his iconic chin with all the lines and detailing on there, so that looks really good. I do like that. Again, he does have this smiling, laughing expression that he has, which I think is perfect for Thanos. If you're going to make Thanos, I think that's one expression he needs to have, or one where he's angry and means business. But this is a really nice head sculpt for Thanos as well. I really like the fact that his eyes are just black with those blue dots. Does bring out a lot of nice little features in Thanos, and they did a really good job of shading his eyes. You can see there's some shadows right here that does highlight some of the detailing on his face. And then of course we do have his battle helmet, or just his helmet with the classic discs for ears. I don't know, that was a really old thing that they used to do. Do they still have ear discs? I think they still do, but that's neither here nor there. I really do like the fact that they did a really decent job of matching the gold plastics with the gold paint. If you were just looking at the figure normally and not under harsh lighting, you wouldn't even notice that the paint is actually there. You think it was all one uniform paint job, which I do like that. So the head is done really nicely. So moving on to his torso here, you can see they did a really good job with his armor. I do like how it just comes over, goes on to the back, and then you see that it does concave right here with his back muscle. So that's a really nice little detail there. I don't really like how it's smooth. I know it's really classic, but I don't know, something about it being so smooth is like, it's kind of jarring to me, to be 100% honest. Now, I know it is supposed to be like this, and it is accurate, but I don't know. It's just really smooth, and just having this really big, smooth piece of gold, it's kind of strange to see for the most part. I like it, but at the same time, it's a little bit weird to me. Now, it might not be weird to you, but like I said, to me, it's just a little bit strange. And I do like the fact that they added these little gold stripes. Not stripes, but straps to make it look like the armor is sitting on his arm, so good job there. Really, really loving the blue that they chose for this Thanos. They could have gone a really dark or really light baby blue, but the blue they chose here, it's perfect. I love the way it looks, so I have to give Hasbro props for the blue that they use. And they did highlight some of his muscles, like right here on his bicep. They did highlight that with a lighter blue right here on his chest. Sorry about that, guys. His shoulders have a little bit of lighter blue. So they did highlight some areas. It could have been better, but it could have been far worse. Like right here, that does look pretty good. Could have done some on his back, but it's not too big of a deal. I don't really mind it. Really love the gold stripe going down his shirt, uniform. I don't know what you really want to call it. And then we have his tunic, which is a free-floating piece. I kind of wish that they had made this one sculpt and his waist swivel was up here and he had a ball joint. But I do like the way it looks. It looks like a belt, and then his tunic comes off the belt. We do have his cod piece right there. going all the way to his underoos. Then, of course, we do have his legs. Big, beefy legs. Daddy thickness right here. Really like the knees. And he has these really broad, big ankles, which I think was missing on the Walmart and the Build-A-Figure version, is that he had these really skinny ankles. This Thanos has big, beefy cankles right there. Like, his ankle and his calf meet as one, and it's just like a giant cankle. For Thanos, it works. I'm not going to lie to you. It absolutely works for Thanos. This big, beefy ankle, cankle, whatever you want to call it, looks good. And then he has these really big, massive feet. So, yeah, Thanos here looks really impressive. Now, I don't have him wearing the Infinity Gauntlet yet. I haven't swapped it out. But it's essentially the same sculpt as his regular glove, as you can see. Just has the Infinity Stones painted on, with the exception that the middle gem is sculpted. But, yeah, really do like it. Again, kind of wish that he had alternate display options for his right hand. But overall, still an impressive looking figure. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually compare Daddy Thickness Thanos here to other figures you may have in your collection. So here we have Thanos posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Here we do have Thanos posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. Here we have Thanos posed next to a Lightning Collection White Ranger and a Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. And finally, here we do have Thanos posed next to the Walmart exclusive version of Thanos and an MCU Thanos. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually have a look at Thanos' articulation. Now, he does have a double ball joint in the head, which does let him look up to about that far. He can't really look down, unfortunately, but we do have some pretty decent upwards movement. He can tilt his head really nicely because it is a double ball joint, so you can see really great tilt there. Does turn left and right, no problem, so really do like that. No butterfly joint, unfortunately, although that would be a really easy place to have hidden a butterfly joint. I don't know why they didn't do it, but yeah, no butterfly joint there, but his arms do go out almost all the way horizontally. They do a full 360 despite him having the armor coming over his shoulders. It's flexible enough to get out of the way. So Thanos here doesn't have a traditional bicep swivel like the Marvel Legends Incredible Hulk. We do have a bicep cover which does rotate independently of the mechanism right here, and we have a bicep swivel down here at the elbow, so it does rotate here. And because it rotates at the elbow and this rotates independently, you can adjust it as you want. It does limit articulation quite a bit. As you can see, his elbow doesn't quite go to 90 degrees. Let's see if I can get this arm. Yeah, it's a little less than 90 degrees, but it does bend really nicely. Then we do have swivel and hinge here at the wrist, and it's the same for all of the hands. They all have the up. No, it's in and out hinges. Up and down would be the other way around. Then we do have a really decent ab crunch that goes back. Yeah, it's decent at best. It just goes forward to about there. No type of ball joint here at the waist, but we do get a swivel. Legs do kick forward to about there. Could be better, but it is a little bit hindered by his tunic right there. Legs going out to the side. Can you do the splits? Moving his... Nope, that's about as much outward movement as you get. He does have a thigh swivel, which works pretty good. He has double joint in the knee. Goes 90, which is pretty okay, not the best. And he is using the pinless joints, so if that's one of your things, he has no pin, so that's pretty good. Oh, he doesn't have... No, Thanos doesn't have boot swivel, which is surprising because you'd expect there to be some kind of joint right here, but no, he is actually lacking a boot swivel, even though it is two separate pieces. There's no boot swivel, which is a little bit unfortunate. Then his ankles do go back about that far, go forward about that far, and then of course forward-facing pin for rocker ankle. Really surprised at that no boot swivel. It does look like... I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, that's Thanos for you guys. So what we're going to do now is get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have Thanos posed for my final thoughts, and overall Hasbro has done a phenomenal job with this figure. I do like the accessories that he comes with. I think the Infinity Gauntlet looks really nice. I love the snapping hand, which looks really good. I am really happy they are starting to include Thanos with snapping fingers. Although, if I can say one thing about this figure, he does seem like he's lacking in accessories. I think alternate hands for both sides of his arms would have been nice. I do get the idea that interchangeable hands for the Infinity Gauntlet would be good, but I still feel like his right hand should also be able to pose. Now, even if they had given us a grasping, open-palmed right hand, I think that would still be better than just a single fist for his right hand. Overall, I still think he could have done with another head, but as far as classic-looking Thanos goes, I think Hasbro knocked it out of the park with this figure. Now, I was planning on getting the Marvel Select Classic Thanos just to have a Classic Thanos in my display, but having this figure in hand, I don't feel like I really need to pick that figure up. Might need to go out and search for a Lady Death, because I don't think Hasbro is going to give us one anytime soon. Not Lady Death, but just Death itself, because it would have been nice if this Thanos came with a Death just to have in the background. That would have been really cool, but unfortunately we didn't even get that. But for $30, this is still a really good figure, and I do like the accessories that he comes with. I just feel like he could have come with more. If you're into the pinless joint system, this Thanos is going to be even better for you. You could do with or without the pinless joints. I really don't care about it. It looks good either way in my opinion. But overall, if you're a fan of Marvel or just need a classic looking Thanos in your collection and you can't get hold of the Marvel Select version, this is a really good alternative. This Thanos is just screaming with classic vibes that you need to have him in your collection. And the good thing is he's only going to run you $30. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go check out all my other Marvel Legends videos as well as all my other action figure reviews. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you'd like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it's in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.